on Challenge 5. Open it up, and you have this folder called iOS. Inside of there, you're going to get this ptplayer.xcode project. It doesn't matter that everything's called ptplayer, okay, because what really matters is the name of your game. And the name of your game is set inside of BuildBox, not inside of XCode. So if I click on ptplayer, I'm going to get all of these options. All right, and you can see the build identifier, which was the same as the bundle ID that we set up. Okay, so you're going to need a unique version, or not a unique version, but a unique build. Okay, so I think I'm on version 1.0.3, so, or maybe 4. Okay, and so I know I'm on build 1.06, so I'm going to make this one 1.07. So those need to be unique. After you have your certificate set up and everything, you need to either add an account, which is your iTunes account that has the developer certificate associated with it, or just select it if you've already done this before. So I'm selecting that, and then you absolutely have to set up require full screen. If you don't, you're going to get a bunch of errors when you actually go to upload it to the iTunes store. And it's going to break your heart because you're going to be pulling your hair out just trying to compile this code to get it uploaded. And then you're like excited once it compiles. And then once it uploads, you're going to get a bunch of errors because you didn't check this require full screen. All right, then we go over to build settings. And inside of build settings, you don't have to do this part, but I do. I always set it for release yes. But this one you do have to do. Enable bitcode needs to be turned off. Otherwise, when you try to compile it, called archiving it, you're going to have errors kick out like crazy. Do not worry about this little warning. In fact, ignore it. It's going to ask you to update to the latest standards, but yellow means it still passes. So don't do it. Don't mess with this at all. Just let it go. All right, so then under product, we go to, first we have to do this. Okay, so you can always test this. You select whatever iDevice you want to test for, iPhone 5, iPhone, whatever. But I'm not going to test. I just want to kick it out because I've already tested this, and I don't want to bore you guys with that stuff. So iOS device, then we go to product and archive. Now it's going to kick it out. And you can see all the little bar up at the top there compiling everything. And it takes a little bit. And you have to keep your final iTunes code under 100 megabytes. Now for Android, it's a little different. Android is 50 megabytes. So if you pass for Android, you're probably going to pass for iTunes. So you're all good. Okay, so now we have this. Make sure it's the latest build, which it is, and we just click to upload to App Store. That's how simple it is. So we click upload to App Store, and we select the right account and choose, and now it's preparing the archive and it's going to upload everything. Now I'm making this look really simple, but this took hours upon hours upon hours of pulling out my hair trying to figure out everything that was going wrong. Once you have that, you need to enable your bitcode and you need to set everything to full screen, you're pretty much good to go. Once you know that, you can burn through this and it'll do it. Now, I'm also stuck in something known as processing hell, which means that the iTunes store has been processing all of my uploads forever, which is why I have the time to actually do this for you guys. And I'm going to, as soon as this is done, I'm going to switch over to the iTunes store interface, which is really iTunes Connect. So you've already got your iTunes developer, your Apple developer certificate. You're already a member of the developer network, whatever. It costs you $100 a year, which is a freaking ripoff, by the way. But anyway, it costs you $100 a year. Then not only do you need that, you also need iTunes Connect. And so it's itunesconnect.apple.com. And we'll go there in just a second. It's been having a lot of problems the last few days which may be the reason why I'm stuck in processing hell, is because there's kind of a backlog of people. But it's uploaded, submission successful. That's what you want to see. That's when you can finally let out a sigh of relief. So we hit done, and then I'm going to switch over to my web browser. All right. Okay, so inside of iTunes Connect, this is all the stuff that you have to fill out for your application. You have to put up some images, you have to do description and all this stuff. What you're really waiting on is being able to submit builds. And that doesn't become active until under pre-release, one of your builds becomes active. Now, right now, the one that I just uploaded says uploaded, but soon it's going to switch into processing, which it might already. So, nope, still uploaded. Eventually, it'll switch into processing. I'm just going to keep hitting refresh. And then once it's done processing, then it'll be ready, and under versions, we can actually select it and submit it for review, and then we have to wait patiently while Apple deems it good enough for their store. Okay, so this has been Ty Adranis for how to get your BuildBox applications out for iTunes. Hope that helped you guys. Thank you.